President-elect Trump has warned all hell will break loose if there isn't a deal to release the remaining hostages held in Gaza before he takes office on January 20th. That seems to have lit a fire under both sides. Reports are emerging a final draft of an agreement is circulating. Hamas officials recently shared a list of over 30 Israeli hostages they could release in the process. There has been talk of a deal before and then nothing materialized. Vincent McAviney looks at where things stand today.
Israeli strikes hit central Gaza on Sunday. More injured, more killed. The Hamas-run health ministry says at least 46,500 Palestinians have died, waiting for a ceasefire. Over the border in Israel, protests against the government's operations. In Parliament on Monday, families of the 94 remaining hostages held by Hamas pressed to prioritize their release. Both sides await word from Qatar, where indirect ceasefire talks are said to be making progress, but uncertainty remains over key aspects.
Israel wants a hostage deal. Israel is working with our American friends in order to achieve a hostage deal.
So there is a general fatigue. Most people don't see the political benefits of continuing the war. So they want to see a political horizon and definitely the return of the hostages.
US President Joe Biden only has 1 week left in office. On Sunday, he spoke to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in the first publicly announced call since October.
On the war between Israel and Hamas, we're on the brink of a proposal that I laid out in detail months ago, finally coming to fruition.
It's understood envoys to incoming US President Donald Trump are working with the current administration's team in Qatar.
Even if the ceasefire goes through, it is still not final by any means, and there are still things to be worked out. So I could definitely see this as something that bridges into next week beyond the inauguration. And so it is something that may go on the books as, in Trump's term rather than Biden's.
Who gets to claim the credit is of little to no importance for the hostages' families and the Palestinians suffering in Gaza. They can only hope that their negotiators are in the endgame. Vincent McAviney, Global News, London.